Hello gaming fans, welcome to our part 2 of the Nintendo Switch controversy video. Ahead of Switch 2, let's look back on the Nintendo Switch. In the 7 years since its release, the Nintendo Switch has become a beloved piece of hardware. Not only is it Nintendo's best-selling console, but behind the rose-colored glasses of the Switch's success, Nintendo has faced its share of controversies. Nintendo Switch players have been battling Joy-Con drift for years now. So what is this Joy-Con drift, you may ask? It's when your controller activates with a false input, meaning your controller moves your character or cursor on screen without you pushing anything. It impacts the joysticks and is very annoying. A lot of Switch players have had crucial moments devastated by drift. Nintendo's never really said why Joy-Con drift happens, but it's speculated to be due to worn-down internal parts. Nintendo knows it's a problem. Nintendo President Shuntaro Furukawa apologized for any trouble caused to customers related to the Joy-Cons. Nintendo Switch players filed lawsuits against Nintendo for the Joy-Con problem. The cases were tossed out or forced into arbitration. The company does now offer free repairs to impacted controllers. The big problem with the Nintendo Switch Lite is that if you're facing Joy-Con drift, you can't just replace your controllers. Nintendo also released an updated OLED version of the Nintendo Switch in 2021, but it still has Joy-Con drift, something Nintendo said is unavoidable due to regular wear and tear. The Switch Online service is required for people who want to play multiplayer online games on the Switch. It costs $19.99 per year, $7.99 every 3 months, or $3.99 per month. That hasn't necessarily been the problem. The Nintendo Switch Online Plus expansion pack has. It's basically the upper tier version of the original service, offering everything the original does, plus a bunch of classic video games. For the price of $49.99, it also gives access to expansion content like Animal Crossing, New Horizons Happy Home Paradise DLC. When the subscription service was released in 2021, people were immediately upset with the quality of the emulation. It wasn't good enough to support the $30 increase in price. That, plus the fact that if you stopped the subscription you'd lose access to the DLC, made fans livid. It's still not something Nintendo Switch players are thrilled with, but as games have been added, the value of it has been more apparent. To put it another way though, it's no virtual console, which was a popular way for people to play old Nintendo games on the Wii, Wii U, and Nintendo 3DS. At launch, and for much of the Nintendo Switch's life, the classic games archive with Nintendo Switch Online was and has been very limited. There have been plenty of Nintendo Entertainment System and Super Nintendo Entertainment System games, but Nintendo 64 and Sega Genesis games only made it on there in 2021, while Game Boy games weren't available until 2023. A lot of Nintendo fans have found it a failure on both a consumer level, just let us buy these games, and as a failure to game preservation, especially as Nintendo takes down its old eShop stores. So what are your opinions about the Nintendo Switch Joy-Cons? How about the online service? Do you have a Nintendo Switch? What's your favorite Nintendo Switch game? Let us know in the comments section below and stay tuned for Nintendo Switch Controversies Part 3. We will talk about the Nintendo Switch save data transfers and backup issues. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.